Jesuit High School, a place with 60 years of history and tradition, and secrets. Within the gates of this campus lies rumors and legends passed down from class to class, making Freshman Hall one of the most notorious hallways in history. From the dungeon to the cellar, and to the mysterious unknown, Jesuit High School's biggest secret is about to be uncovered. No gimmicks, no games, just facts.
My name is Andrew Decker, and I'm a freshman.
My name is Claire Sato. I'm a freshman.
My name is Gabby Navarro, and I'm a freshman.
My name is Grace Preble. I'm in 9th grade.
My name is Rahul Dua. I'm a freshman. I'm in 9th grade.
Yes, I do know about the bomb shelter.
Yes, I do know about the Jesuit High School bomb shelter.
I do not know about the Jesuit bomb shelter.
And no, I've never heard about the Jesuit High School bomb shelter.
I have not heard of the Jesuit High School bomb shelter. Well, actually, I've heard people talking about it. Like, I know of it, but I don't really know anything about it.
I know that the Australians got a tour of it. Not sure if that was supposed to happen or not, but yeah.
There's a jug of water that's been in there for like 70-something years, I think, and that there were chairs and it's really run down.
It was probably built like 100 years ago, maybe, or maybe earlier.
I think it's used for shelter from bombs.
I think it is primarily used for storage.
The bomb shelter is probably used for storage, maybe.
I think the bomb shelter is probably used like as storage, maybe, or like a detention area or something, and then would be used as a bomb shelter if there was a bomb ever. Yeah.
I think it's out near the baseball field or a softball field.
If we had a bomb shelter at Jesuit, I think it would be somewhere by the gym.
Okay, and what is
I would think the bomb shelter would be under the school.
If there was a high school bomb shelter, I would have to go with Lower Arupe because it's like below the ground and like just obvious reasons, you know.
So the bomb shelter is part of the tunnel system that's underneath the two original classroom wings. They're originally called Schulteis and Perry Halls, which are now Xavier and Ignatius. The original purpose of the tunnels were for steam pipes, water pipes, and electrical data. But then it kind of morphed into this, one of them could be used as a bomb shelter. So way back in the early 50s, late 50s I guess it was, there was a priest called Father Morrison, and he took it upon himself to stock the tunnels with old jugs of water, and I was told food portions that were non-perishable. And since then, all of the food portions have been removed, but the jugs of water have lived on for the last 60 years. The classroom wings were built in 1956 and 57, I believe. My first experience in the tunnels were, I was hired on here at Jesuit High School in September of 1995. And I worked for the plant manager. His name was Mike Sandy, and he had been here for several years and knew what was in the tunnels. And he wanted me to learn for myself what was down there. And Father Hayes at one day told me that I cannot rely, he goes, Jack, you cannot rely on Mike Sandy's knowledge of the tunnels. I want you to explore them on your own. And the first time I went down there, I didn't take a flashlight that had a full battery in it, and I got way down in the deep darkness, and my battery died. And nobody knew I was down there. But I made it out. It was scary, but it took me a long time to feel with my hands and touch and feel and not be burned by the hot pipes, but I made it out. I think it's just interesting. The incoming freshman class, I think the word of mouth travels through the different grades, and freshman kids are always intrigued with those kind of things, and no one has never really said that it isn't. And I think as long as those jugs of water stay down there, the story will continue through your kids' lives and their kids' lives. So I think it's a neat part of the history of the school. So I have to do a fire marshal inspection once a year to make sure that the school is safe and that we're not breaking any of the rules. And that then evolved into station number 65, which is right here in Raleigh Hills, wanting to do a tour of the campus. Once they learned that there were tunnels, they thought, wow, it would be cool to do an extrication exercise. Well, they needed a person to extricate from the tunnel, and of course I volunteered, and it was an amazing experience because I'm not the lightest person in the world, and for them to be able to strap me to a backboard and lift me up and out of the tunnel, and just the way that they did it was amazing. And I wish we would have had video of that because I'll never forget it. And the crew was just unbelievable. And you guys are probably too young to know this, but years ago when I was your age, we used to get together with our friends and play light as a feather. And I asked the firemen if they hurt their backs when they lifted me, and they said, no, we were playing that game as we lifted you. You know, it's a place that the kids really shouldn't go. Its basic purpose is for steam pipes to keep them warm in the winter and cool in the summer.